Days like this one
You need to get out because it's beautiful out here, you know.
don't usually happen. In a Rochester winter, a winter which seems to have blown away.
You know, I don't want to waste the day because it's definitely a beautiful day.
But for Ivory Page,
I had to put this here.
the day's beauty doesn't make it
39 years.
any easier.
Yeah.
That's how long he and wife Rose were together before she passed away last year.
Yeah, it's real hard because I got two beautiful kids, man, and she's missed big time, really big time.
The thing about days like these, they compel us.
You want me to hold that?
Yeah, why don't you hold?
Compel us to get outdoors.
Love it. Last year, I tried to come over here and do this, and I couldn't get in because of all the snow.
Today would have been Nancy Baruti's sister Joan's 68th birthday. She died 4 years ago Saturday.
I love you, Joan. Miss you so much.
More than 300,000 people are buried at Holy Sepulchre Cemetery,
Well, I'm cleaning up. I bet you have to get the wreaths.
including George Swallow's wife, Vera.
47 years.
George lost her to Alzheimer's in the summer of 2012.
Yeah, we had a pretty good life. We traveled a lot.
But he has not forgotten her.
Almost perfect. It's great to be able to say that.
So he cares for her still, like he does now, about once a month.
Yeah, especially on a day like today. I'm not saying I'd come out in a blizzard, but
We had ups and downs. You know, that's another story. But I got a lot of love for her, you know.
No winter lasts
I
forever.
don't want her to be the only one with a Christmas wreath up, so.
And on a day like this, there is proof that no spring skips a turn.
It's kind of messed up, you know, but, you know, what are you going to do? You know, life goes on, and just don't forget them, you know. That's all you can do.
Seth Voorhees, Time Warner Cable News. Maybe you've seen it.
I see it right from my bedroom window every day.
That big pile of what?
I'm still trying to think. You know, what is it?
What it is could be described as art
We have everything here.
and could be described as junk.
Really creepy.
About 2 weeks ago, items began appearing on a rock and concrete pile on city property by the old inner loop.
Well, at first it was confusion. More surprised that it was able to stay here.
Neighbors say it's the work of a homeless man.
He says it's an art display and it's a statement, but it doesn't make any sense.
The message, if there is one, isn't entirely clear.
Hey, what are you trying to say? You know, like, more power to you, but, you know, going by casually, I'm just like, not quite sure what the statement is.
The display does contain names and even signs from politicians or those running for office.
Obama and Trump, that's a good message right there.
But not everyone is impressed.
That box, Fabuloso, I think it says, that's from BJ's, and I have pizza from Wegmans.
Stuff Melissa Adams threw out. She complained to police after catching the man going through her dumpster.
Someone's going through my, my trash, which is illegal, and putting it on display.
Whatever it is, construction crews say it will come down eventually.
It's art, you know, and I really like it.
Art or trash. It's all how you look at it.
Can't really judge an artist's mind, can ya?
Seth Voorhees, Time Warner Cable News. For generations, it's how kids have made money during summer vacation.
I know when someone's gonna come and buy a lemonade.
For the shore kids of Greece and their friends,
Right. Christmas.
it's turned into quite a business.
Nope, we don't even need change.
On a hot summer
Said
day,
it was like $5, right?
who doesn't like it? A cold cup of refreshing goodness.
They woke up this morning and the first thing he said was, I can't wait to sell some more lemonade.
They opened their stand on Monday.
It's a perfect day for lemonade.
By Tuesday,
Thank you.
the profits were still rolling in.
But I didn't know we were going to get this much money and that many customers in just one day.
Try $500
Thank you.
and counting.
And usually lemonade stands don't make hundreds of dollars. That's what I think, anyways.
It's not so much the recipe, but the reason
It's fantastic.
why people have dropped 5s, 10s, and 20s
No, I do not.
and wouldn't even accept change. See, they're doing it for Dallas.
When they can think like that and think beyond themselves, it's pretty gratifying.
The Shores come from a law enforcement family.
That is awesome. I know the people down there will be very blessed.
The kids figured donating proceeds to the families who lost police officers in the Dallas attacks was their way of giving back.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
The stand has drawn firefighters, police officers, neighbors, and strangers.
We need more lemonade.
Proof that something so simple can mean so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Seth Voorhees,
They love lemonade.
Time Warner Cable News.
2 foot takeoff, 2 foot land.
There is something you should know
When I came in, I couldn't do a pull-up, and nobody cared.
about Karen Gagalski.
I've been doing CrossFit for about 3.5 years.
The word quit isn't in her
You
vocabulary.
do CrossFit, you don't know what you're walking into. Everything is different. You're using all your different muscle groups.
Right through, come on.
It's challenging.
So on a 90-degree day, you'll find her here
You never do the same workout.
at Dan Dirk's CrossFit gym, breaking a sweat
4, last one.
and trying to break personal records.
Well, when you're doing it, you're like, this sucks. This is horrible. And then you hit the PR like, yeah, let's do it again. Let's do it. That was awesome.
That's 1.
There's a good reason
That's 2.
why she trains so
And you're
hard.
racing against the clock. So you're always competing against yourself, basically.
Karen is the only local person to qualify for the CrossFit Games, to be held in California later this month.
It's like a proud papa moment with you because it's where Karen has gotten. Not many people get to it all ever.
I mean, it's just, I've worked for years for this.
Qualifying for a national competition is even more impressive when you consider Karen's age. She's 60.
She's a high-level athlete that proves that age is just a number. She works tremendously hard. 2 more.
I didn't start running until I was 37. And I did my first marathon at the age of 40.
Karen says she never considered CrossFit until a bicycle accident which could have killed her.
I went catapulting over the handlebars into the road as a car was coming. So it was pretty bad.
6.
So 5 days a week she pushes on.
Good. Snatches right here.
The challenge right in front of her, proving every day age really is nothing more than a number.
If you want to do it, you'll do it. If you want to sit home, you'll sit home. But if you want to do it, you'll do it.
Seth Voorhees,
Nice job. Excellent, Karen. Great work.
Time Warner Cable News.
Been over an hour and a half just to get down from Charlotte Beach down to 4th Street Bridge.
Giancarlo Montalbano had plenty of company.
Everybody knows that nobody can go anywhere, so I'm just kind of taking it easy.
It'll be a while I take it then, right?
Mount Hope Avenue was a parking lot.
Yeah, I tried to go out and coming back, South Ave was packed up all the way.
With snow falling up to 4 inches per hour, getting anywhere fast
2 hours.
was impossible.
I've been on this job right here for 2.5 hours.
With time on their hands, drivers had seen it all.
I've seen police cars stuck on the side of the road.
Oh, mostly people getting stuck trying to get out of their driveway.
Not getting out of the driveway may have been the best thing, lest you be left spinning your wheels.
They are bad. There's nothing but plowed out here. The poor plows, they're stuck behind cars. They can't get through the plow.
It wasn't like the storm snuck up on anyone.
It took me an hour and a half to get in.
It had been in the forecast for days.
Looks like right now I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
Time and patience, and the thought that maybe you should have stayed home.
I wouldn't suggest anybody that doesn't have to be on the roads to go anywhere.
Seth Voorhees, Time Warner Cable News.
Taking guitar lessons? No. You're told you're terrible for like 2-3 years, and if you actually keep playing and working at it, eventually people stop telling you you're terrible.
Someone described Tim Avery as the heartbeat of Rochester's indie music scene.
If you've come through Rochester, there's a good chance you've met Tim Avery. This is gonna be good.
Some know him through his band called Secret Pizza.
Okay, here we go. Our sound is not intended to be perfect. The song is called Oklahoma. It's intended to capture the energy and the raw passion of what we're singing about and who we are.
Others know Avery through the local shows he books at places like the iconic Bug Jar.
The genuine love that he has for these bands that he brings to town is like insane. I couldn't imagine anybody else doing his job.
From booking shows,
they're all relative, they're all equal,
to making posters.
I spent a lot more time on the font on this to make sure it was really nice.
For a music scene that looks out for itself.
Some of the best friendships and best people I've met, I still am in touch with because of that, you know.
Musicians from Rochester and from other places, giving them paying gigs, sometimes putting them up for the night.
He really just sort of like grabbed the scene and like brought it all together.
Now those same musicians are coming together for Tim.
And they pretty quickly realized something was wrong, and they did an ultrasound. They're like, and they did some tests, and they're like, oh, well, it's cancer.
In August, Avery found out he had cancer of the lymph nodes.
You know, when I found out, I kind of was breaking down and crying a lot.
It kind of walloped me. It came out of nowhere.
So now those same musicians Avery has helped along the way, his friends, are helping him by organizing 2 upcoming benefit concerts.
When you find somebody who is in need and needs his friends to step up, then that's what we do. I mean, he's always given his all for us.
To me, it means the DIY, the underground, is very caring for the people who are caring within it.
Avery's own band is playing one of those shows alongside friends who hope to raise money to help pay Tim's mounting medical costs.
For 40 years.
Avery undergoes his final round of chemotherapy this week.
I recall a dreamer.
Thankful, knowing that helping others does come back around.
We just tough it out, and we just keep our heads up and keep our noses to the grindstone and keep fighting, because that's who we are, and that's who I am. That's who all of us are, I think.
We'll keep running faster.
Seth Voorhees, Time Warner Cable News. Even though history was riding on it, it wasn't easy to stay up.
Well, I went to bed at 1 o'clock, got up at 3.
Not when you have bowling league. The morning after the election.
I figured I'll turn on this morning and we'll see a new president.
At Bowl-A-Roll Lanes, retirees bowl every Wednesday morning.
Just tired of politics, you know. That's what I voted for. I want to change.
Change. For many here.
Yeah, I voted for Trump.
Means one thing.
I'm glad. I want to see a woman in there, but Hillary's not the woman.
Still, that didn't explain this.
Should we be cozy, or was it like we're getting along, or should we?
Arlene Richner and Len Marcus wore masks.
Well, they're tough. They're very tough.
It was more for laughs. Both voted Trump.
I'm old enough to know her history, and I've been interested in politics a long time.
Still, in this crowd, not everyone was sold.
You can't trust them too much. I don't trust them.
Even some Trump supporters still have questions.
But it's going to be interesting to see what kind of team Trump puts together. Is it going to be all family members and friends and relatives, or is he going to pick some people that are going to make some changes for us?
And we can live with it because we have to live with it. After all, he won.
Of course, the presidential process doesn't end on Election Day.
Hillary doesn't bowl any better than I do.
It's just the beginning. And like the election, who knows how it'll turn out.
As I say, stay tuned.
Seth Voorhees, Time Warner Cable News.